Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to the Dyson Sphere Program. Cool, let's get going right into this. I improved our yellow crystal whatever production here, adding a bunch more of these science, or whatever these things are called, chemical plants. And it's working a lot better. We got the 2 rows coming down. It's chugging through our plastic. Remember, this had all backed up. But if we look at it now, we are using a lot more than we're producing, which is great. That means that our refined oil, is actually flowing out into the oil, then also back into these yellow crystals, and so our hydrogen is free to flow into research. And so we're getting a lot of red cubes. That was the aim of last episode, and I think we accomplished that goal. We still do have a lot of this refined oil left, so we can do something with it. As you can see, I've got the refined oil here. I've got some more water here. And then I brought over a few other things. One being regular, just unpacked stone. And then I've also brought over some energetic graphite. So we've got some plans for that today. If we look at our stuff here, the sulfuric acid takes the refined oil, water, and the stone. So that's perfect. We got all those 3 things right here. And then we use that to make the graphene, which takes that sulfuric acid and the energetic graphite. So I think this should be an area where we can produce the graphene. Hopefully that all works. And these are made, this one in a chemical facility and this one in a chemical facility. So both in chemical facilities. I've got a nice little layout here. If it's not big enough, we can ditch this lake and some of these windmills and move them over. But let's go and set up some chemical facilities. I've got 5 here, perfect. Let's put one, I guess we'll shove it up as close as we can get. And looks like we got room for, what, maybe 5 or 4 of them? Why can't I tell? Yeah, we'll have to move that line, but we can get a 5th if we need it. That sounds good. Alright. So bring our stone across. This guy and that one. Perfect. Okay. Some of these guys. Set them up here since the drones are done with this. Starting to flow, perfect. And last one. Okay, power. Power there. I can't fit it inside any of these, so just don't want to. Oh, yeah, that'll probably be fine. One there and maybe one right there. Cool. So then we should be able to take the output right along here, along with this guy. Cool. Okay. And the production again, sulfuric acid, copy, paste, 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 go. All right. Let's take some output out of these here. Alrighty. Do we want to do anything? I'm thinking we could get 4 more of these along here, because it looks like, are they using it? Yeah, they produce really slow, only 10 per minute. So I think we've got plenty. We could actually get a few more. As soon as the stone backs up, it probably should fill all of these up. Let's see. Let's see. So copy paste right over here. Now because these have, I think these have 4 doorways because they take 3 recipes, you can line them up next to each other, and then you can have this guy. Wait, why are you not? It's a weird location for it. Oh, because I'm not on the right thing. I was on, there we go. So connect that guy in there, this one there, and this one there. So it perfectly allows you to put 3 conveyor belts into 2 right next to each other. So that's great. So I haven't built any more of those, so we'll get that going. I just want to kind of have a plan that this is going to need to bring out sulfuric acid as well. And maybe that comes up like this. And we put a merger, splitter, whatever, right there. And then I guess we didn't need to bring this along here. I guess yeah, I could bring them both up here. What's the end game with this stuff? Let's check that, because we're gonna make this graphene, and the graphene is gonna go into. We're gonna need to get it to our mall to make the upper, the better conveyor belts and the better assembly machines. Also, want to make a bunch of these solar sails because we are actually having a little bit of problems with power, especially at nighttime. And then the particle collider as well, which is used in logistics system, which is manual crafting. I don't know. This is pretty much the only thing we want to mass produce, and that's available at the mall. So I think what we're going to do is probably put the output of this in a planetary logistics system and then ship it over. But look, oh, we've got the mall right here. There's the red crystals. Oh yeah, I think we could like bring it right through there or something. Okay, I don't know. We might redo a whole ton of crap once we get the planetary logistics systems going, because then you don't need to do all this spaghetti and shipping everything all over the place. So let's bring this back, I think, and I don't want to pull right off this line because we want it to come from the end of the line, so I'll have to bring it back this way, which is going to be kind of redundant, but it's okay. So that'll come like that. X that and Shift X that. This one down here. Okay, we need to make more of these chemical facilities, which we can't because we have no glass. Okay, didn't plan ahead very well, did I? Oh boy, now I gotta find everything. Glass is not this way. The other way. It's where our stone production is, which is down here. There we go. Found it. Alright, now can we make these things? Should do us for a little while. And I guess we'll just go and line them up with these other ones. That would go right there. Change the recipe to graphene. Awesome. And that's going. Alrighty. Hook these guys all up. And we'll see if those 4 handle all the sulfuric acid coming out of these, or if we can make more, especially if I guess we put more of these down here. Have to extend these guys. Alright. You... Alright, that should be everything, just need some power. Where can I fit this in? Right there and right there. Oh, export. Okay. That will back up there. Now we just need to export this graphene. Let's go the opposite direction with it. We can take it out this way. And until I figure out what I want to do with it, I might just put it in a box, but let's check these recipes again. So to get the blue conveyor belt, we need graphene, supermagnetic rings, and the green ones. Green ones are there. Supermagnetic rings. I don't think we're making those, are we? Oh, we're making them over there, right? So that's way far away. No, that isn't even though. No, that's not right. That's where we're making orange circuits. I don't think we're making the supermagnetic rings anywhere. Because those take the green engines and then some other stuff. And here's our green engines. Yeah, we're not doing it. We're not doing that right now. Okay, so we can't really autocraft the blue ones yet. We could get blue sorters. And then this guy needs the orange ones, graphene, and the orange circuits. Okay, so we set that up, right? So we were bringing the orange ones, we're bringing in the orange circuits, but the graphene is what we were waiting for. Is that what we have going here? No, this was iron. So we could bring the graphene. Let's see. If we just go like up one and bring this straight along this one. And then maybe over here and then down. We'll just do some spaghetti for right now. And put that right in there. Okay, so graphene, I just need to move you over here. You're gonna have a long conveyor belt to do so. Let's just come on this line here and then go up. Alrighty. So now I can upgrade all of my machines to the Mark II assembly machines. Cool. And because of the new feature they put in with this upgrade facility button, I can just click on each one and upgrade it in place, which is awesome. Otherwise, I'd have to tear it all down, put all the sorters back. That would be a pain in the butt. So this is really cool that we're having this automated. So that goes in there. Oh, that is not where we wanted it to go. Whoops. We needed to go in here. That means I need to take these. Oh, no, I could have done that. Let's leave it where it was. So that goes there. This comes around to there. And we can get rid of this guy because it's not going to do that. So you go in there, you go in there. And then we'll take a box here. Right there. Alright. Make me some green assemblers. Mark II. There we go. And it might as well be this one that's our first one, right? Oops. I can't. There we go. So just go ahead and here. Upgrade you. Oh, we're out of them. Yeah, so I'll, as this builds more, I'll upgrade this whole line to all the green guys. We might as well have Mark IIs, right? Can't hurt to make everything faster. Oh, are we not using, we're running power here. There and there. Oh, I didn't even line these up there. That one is, but as we're going south on the world, we must have crossed a line. Yeah, there's a line where things didn't line up. Oh well. It's fine. It's working. Okay, so the other thing we need graphene for, we need to just put it in a box so that we can grab it out and manually craft stuff. So, auto-saving. Let's do just right here. Put in one of those. And then I'll have priority on this output, so it fills this line first, and then if there's any extra, I need to craft one of these. It'll go in here. Did I put that too close? Looks like I did. Nope, I want these. Box, please. There we go. Power. All right, we got a good graphene storage coming. How is it doing? Obviously, these backed up, so they're not using yellow. But I'll have to monitor this, see what we need more of, and what we can afford to probably get more graphene creators. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is we want to get up to these interplanetary logistics stations. We have. Actually, let's go back over here. The yellow crystals that we are making over here. What are these called again? Organic crystals. Combined with the titanium that we brought back from the other planets, actually combined to make the crystals that we need for yellow cubes. So let's get yellow research going real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 lines coming. Let's see, probably here and then down. Okay. So that'll be our titanium and our organic crystals. And those get turned into these guys right here, titanium crystals. Happens in an assembler. We should probably get our upgraded assembler to make that. Fly right over here. And I've actually got a whole stack of these to put in here. We're out of orange. Wow, we flew through those orange guys. Don't we have to bunch in a chest? I thought we built up a huge amount of these, but apparently not. Because we're not storing any at all. This is not storing any. Yeah, we have absolutely 0 storage of these guys. Okay, cool. Gonna have to increase that production, but that was definitely a temporary thing. Oh, here they are. Yeah, there we go. Now you can have tons. Enjoy. Okay. And we have a bunch of these. Go back up here now. We'll put one of those right there. And titanium crystal will be its recipe. You guys need power, which we don't have. Ah, yell at me more, my goodness. Did I hit there? Okay, good. So suck in my titanium. We're going to run out of titanium pretty quick. We only brought back like, what, 24 stacks of it. So yeah, our yellow cube production is not going to be the greatest. But let's go ahead and do something here. And we can bring these out 2 at a time. And I'm guessing we could probably do a third here. Based on the number of organic crystals we just have sitting in storage, might as well use them all up. Okay. And we'll put more fuel in there. Okay, you ran out of power, of course. Okay. So titanium crystal will come out on this side. And the other ingredient we need for yellow cubes is just diamonds. And diamonds are just the graphite smelted again. So do we have rocks close by that we can just snag? Let's look at planet view here. I don't see any. There is some stone veins right here. Is probably our closest, or over there. I think we'll grab this one. Or no, it's not stone. It's coal. Oh, look. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Look right here. Look what we have a crap ton of. Graphene. Awesome. Graphite, whatever, energized graphite. Well, that's amazing. Okay. I think what we'll just do then, so that we don't interrupt... Actually, we're not even using this. We aren't using this at all. We're using it for our own storage. Just our own power system is basically the only thing we're using these for. That's why they're all... they must be going somewhere because they're marching here. Oh, we were just putting some in there just to burn. Okay, sweet. Okay, so instead I'm going to go ahead and clip that and clip this entire line. And I'm going to send it this way. Lack of item. Fly over there and get some more then. Oops. The Alt button too soon. Oh, that was just very convenient. This was just sitting there. Okay. So again, bring these out here. And then we need to have another smeltery line. So let's go ahead and... let's get a splitter right here. I'm using the splitters more and more, it seems. So we'll run that one down just until the world kind of shifts right there. And then we'll bring, let's plan out the spacing. Need some smelters. Probably something I should have auto-crafted over there. Iron. Okay. And for all I know, maybe we are smelting it over there. I don't remember. With all the computer problems I've had lately, I just have not recorded this daily like I normally do, and so I forget stuff that I've done. Alright, smelting line right along here. Do 6 of them with that power pole in the middle. Perfect. Okay. And then that is going to export the diamonds on this line. Of course, it shifts right here. At least it fits. And we can probably have a second row of these because I don't think they're very fast. What is the speed of the diamond smelting? Oh, it's 2 seconds, 1 to 1. So we'll be getting 1 every 2 seconds. That's 1 every second. 3 every second. 6 every second. And that can easily fit on the blue line. Okay, we're on the green line. We're fine. So let's line these guys up again. That's going to need some of those. I'm probably going to pave a lot more here at the start, just so things look good. And then we need to bring you out here. Okay, insert them. And then export. Oh, that one's not centered. You know I can't have that. Okay. A few recipes that we didn't get in here. Diamonds. We have diamonds. Yes. Put a bunch of extra ones of these here. Forget it. We're not going to do double. It just looks bad. Okay, so we have, if we actually export these ones, our titanium crystals and our diamonds, and that makes yellow crystals. So we can just go ahead and get these matrix facilities. Let's do 6 of them. Where are they? I don't see them. There we are. And let's put them... guess right here. That one along there. This one along there. You make me yellow. As soon as I give you power, we should be in business. Oh yeah, yellow cubes, guys. Sweet! And for now, we're just going to put those in a box, because I don't even have any idea where the North Pole is. It's got to be up that way, so it's going to be even harder to get these through. So we're going to fly those over via drone. Give me a storage tank. Let's get the big guy. Oh, we can't get the big guy. Fine. Oh, we can't get the little guy either. We need stone bricks. Where are we making stone bricks? Oh, it's every single time I go and like, where am I making stuff? Luckily that one, I think I've been over here recently, so I remembered. Back to the yellow brick area. And we'll bring these along here. Not you. I need a craft one. And I don't need to make... Actually, I don't even make a big box because we don't have enough titanium for it. Export. There we go. Yellow cube storage. Beautiful. Oh, we're missing one. You guys probably saw that. So we are making a lot more diamonds than we are these guys. And oh, if we look, these guys are really slow, so we could put more of these in. That might be overkill, but... Okay. And export here. That should maybe light up this guy. Getting close. Okay, now we are using more titanium than we have, so we probably want to export 3 at a time now. And we're already down to 2 rows. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, guys. Yellow cube system is up and running. Now let's get back to what we were thinking about. There's 2 things we could do next. The first one would be to take care of our power. Let's look at our power. What is our satisfactory? Only 62%. That is bad. So I think that's probably what we want to do. In order to do that, we're going to need to make these the EM rail ejectors. Let's just craft one and see. Yeah, it's just making those guys. Everything else I have except for more steel. And those need to shoot these little solar sails out into the world. And we can make those easily right over here. We just happen to have both of those right next to each other. And those are made in what? In an assembler. So, how many assemblers do we have left? 2. Put those there for now. And we can probably just pull out... I want to store some graphene for crafting, so let's go ahead like this and take a third of the output there, or half of the overflow, basically, is what that'll be. And then this one will come over here like that. And you make me solar sails. Okay. Are these not the right thing? Photon combiner. Uh-oh. Photon combiner. Oh, they're just out of power. Okay, I was like, I thought that was the right thing. Man, the auto savings are getting slower and slower these days. Oh, beautiful. All right, we got some solar sails. Now, this is probably best to shoot off when you're at the pole, but for right now, let's just test it. And we'll move this around later. So I take one of these guys, which is actually huge, and it needs a lot of space around it as well. So it looks like that's as close as we can get. Let's see, I might want to change that up. So if we have more of these will come this way, and then maybe they'll come down, and then they'll go into that thing. Where did I put it? There. Right like that. Okay.
An EM rail ejector. You have taken the first step to build the Dyson Sphere.
Oh, this is not,
Now use it to send solar sails
okay.
into space for forming the Dyson Sphere.
Got that wrong then.
Each EM rail ejector requires to set up orbit and supply with solar sails. Also, you can use copy and paste to set orbits. If you want a Dyson swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson Sphere button in the lower left corner of the screen.
Okay,
to open
the
the
sails.
Dyson
I know, dude. I know what I'm doing.
However you want.
Too close to the rail ejector. Well, how do I get it power? Okay. All right, so now it is getting the solar sails in here, and maybe when they make another one, or they're probably going to complain that they're too close to each other. I don't know. But we have to give it an orbit. So orbit 1 is just the default. I don't know what that even is, but we can hit edit and show all orbits. Here's orbit 1. It's where does it tell us the details? Okay, I don't know. Here we go. Here's an orbit. It probably just made this random for us. Orbit radius, this is like, here's our planet, right? So let's bring it in just inside our planet, maybe? I think. Just kind of close there. Inclination, let's do an even 90, so it's just like straight up and down. Oh, I can't do that. There we go. And then, so you can see that's straight up and down. Longitude really doesn't matter. That's just where it crosses over. The 0 point is at 144. Maybe we'll just make it 0. Now let's hit great. All right, there is our orbit. And I guess that's orbit 2. It's hard to tell which orbit is which. Like if I want to orbit 1, I don't know. Maybe maybe that was orbit 1. I just can't see the details. Like, what if I want to see it? I don't care. Who cares? Let's send them to orbit 2. So click this and say, orbit 2, go. And as long as it can see it, it's going to start shooting out those sails. There it goes. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, it's probably complaining right now that it can't, yeah, it's in its pitch limit, which means it can't shoot where it's trying to aim is too close, but now it's going up with the sunrise, and now it's green, or now it's in good. Oh, there it goes. It's shooting them out. Beautiful. Now we're not shooting a ton out, so they're going to just be nice and spread. We're only using one of these guys, which is way underkill for what we want to do. You need actually a bunch of these to really get much out of it. But it is putting them out there. There's like a bunch of them there. Let's go back to the Dyson Sphere thing, and we should be able to see them. There they are. So they're going around our orbit that we created. Beautiful. Just kind of within it. What these are, they're giant solar sails, so they're going to absorb the power of the sun and transmit it, and I guess aim it back at us. So if we actually want some power from it, we need a receiver, which is this guy? Yeah, ray receiver. I just need some steel, and it looks like I can make one of these. We're approaching kind of where I stopped playing just to, you know, earlier to see what the game was about. So some of the stuff I don't know all the logistics about, how many you need and what the best thing is. So there'll be a lot more just like trial and error, like, well, let's shoot some out here and see what happens, right? So that's why I'm just doing a few at a time now. Alright, there's some steel. Let's get this receiver. That's going to take a lot of crap because we don't have an interaction inventory. So I need green engines. Don't really need 50, but oh well. And some of you. Okay. Now it just has to make those guys. Over here. No? Oh yeah, right here. Right here. Real close. Okay, is it running out of them? No, it's still shooting them. Can we make another one? What are you going to complain about here? No. Those. Where do I have those coming in? There we go. Give me some. Give me more. You got some more. Who else is making those? You are. Haha! Stealing them all. Okay, so we've got our receiver. And I don't really know the best place to put this either. So maybe right here. Looks great. It's connected to our power system. And that is now going to absorb. Let's listen to him, I guess.
The high energy rays transmitted from the Dyson Sphere and directly input them to the power grid. However, caused by the ray receiving efficiency, the ray receiver's requested power will be larger than the documented output power of the Dyson Sphere. You can keep it working or upgrade technologies to increase the ray receiving efficiency.
Okay, so when it was at full strength, meaning it could see the actual sails, it was 300 kilowatts or so, and now as it's got nothing. So max output is 5 megawatts. We were only getting about 300 kilowatts. Once we have more sails up there, we might get closer to the max, but there is some, you know, like it draws, whatever. So it stores up its power. Now it's delivering it out to the system. And we can see that, did that affect our power at all? Let's look at this. So yeah, we produced a little bit more, I think. I don't know. But you can see we're still not quite generating our demand. Where's this guy? Okay, look here. Why am I getting a conveyor belt? I want to look there. Yeah. So we're at 89%. That seems like more than we were before, but maybe in less machines running? I don't know. These things also have a way of like generating photons once we unlock the technology for it, and then we can like move them around. I don't know. But let's get this other gun up here. Can we put it right next to it? How close can we go? Alright, it wants to go like way over here. What about over here? Okay, so when we actually do these, we're going to have to spread them out quite a bit, but this is going to look ugly. We might as well be shooting as many off as we can make. Okay, so that is an option for power. It's not going to really settle all our power problems, but it's pretty cool. I just like the idea of that. With our last, how are we doing on time? 40 minutes? Okay. Let's get some of these planetary logistics systems in place so that we can move at least our yellow cubes up there. I think will be a good plan, and then we can end the episode. So we're going to need at least 2 of these. So yeah, titanium. Hopefully we still have 80 titanium left, and we didn't use it all over here making yellow cubes. Whew. I think I'm going to steal the last 2 stacks of titanium from this guy. The other thing we need is the graphene and some green engine things. I don't call them by the right names, I call them what they look like. Electromagnetic engines. Okay, Can we make 2 of you now? We can make 4. Do I want 4? It's going to take forever. It's just 2 minutes just to make 2 of them. Just because we're not making these what are these ones called again? Particle containers. Cool, so that was a cheaper recipe if you can find some of that rare ore on a planet. So that'd be cool. We'll have to look out for that when we start flying to other solar systems beyond our own. Okay, when we make these, we're also going to need to fly around drones. And I went and I created this in between episodes just to start getting these engines here so that we could craft them faster. So let's get like 10 of these drones. Actually, maybe 20. So we'll put 10 in each one. And that'll allow them to actually fly between these things. All right, we're making our first one, guys. Put it down by the yellow cubes. I'm going to go ahead and stop storing these. Okay, here we go. I love this. Is such a big building. It's so much fun. Oh, right here. Here we go. You can close. Look at this thing. It's huge. And it just has, what, 12 input outputs? So it's like a giant sorter, whatever, splitter that can store 3 things in it. So we'll go ahead and run the conveyor straight into it. There it goes. And we'll say, okay, this is allowed to have yellow cubes, and it can store up to 5,000 of them. Let me wait till he's done talking.
Transport cargo to elsewhere with a demand on the planet automatically. Never forget to put the logistic drones in the logistics station, either the supply or the demand side. The logistic drones will only work for the transportation station they belong to.
They belonging to. There's some grammar issues that they need to work out with the tutorial system, but that's okay. All right, so again, I was saying it'll hold up to 5,000. You can make that lower if you want to, but let's just max it out. Hold them all. And then it needs to charge, so we need to give it power. And this is just going to drain our power system like crazy because these things can hold quite a bit. You can watch it go. Woo! And you can actually say, I don't want you to use all the power for charging. So I can like say you're only allowed to use 6 megawatts, or I can just say use everything. Let's just go back down to 10. Okay, 12. And we say the transport range of the drones is 180 degrees, which means they can reach basically the whole world. I guess if we lowered it down, like 180 would be all the way to the other side of the world, so it can see the whole thing. If we went to 90, it would only be in the current hemisphere. 45 only a current like quad. So yeah, you can kind of restrict where they fly in between, but I just leave it at 180. Then we've got, I don't know why it must use a little bit of power just to be in the world. That's really weird. Okay. The minimum load of drones means they'll start flying as soon as they still have 10% of what they can hold, which seems a little low, but we'll adjust those later. Do we have our drones yet? Well, we have 20 drones. Let's shift 10 of them into here. Okay, and we're set on supply, meaning this thing can supply yellow cubes anywhere else that requests them, that demands them. Sometimes that's confusing, but that's shipping them out. Supply means shipping out. Let's get a few more. Cool. We'll take all these ones in the box and just bring them out here. Actually, I could just go Control Shift and just Control right click, get them all, and put them in here. Easier. Okay. Beautiful. So we have 632 cubes. Let's go actually use them. So let's fly up to the North Pole, which should be this direction. Now, remember when we built this thing, we said that they could hold 5 things, and that's because that's the interplanetary one. Where did I go? Let's follow the blue cubes so we know they lead the right direction. The interplanetary, so you can fly between planets, holds 5. The interplanetary only holds 3. So this one's not going to hold everything we want right now, which means I'm just going to stick it on the outside and we'll build the bigger one when we can. Alright, so why am I trying to build another one? I already got it. It's right here. We'll go ahead and put it... we need to get it into that inside track. That's probably fine for now. Remember, this is temporary. We'll go ahead and take green right out of it. When you bring it out, you can see there's filters, slot 1, 2, or 3. If it's on none, it will not bring anything out. So I'll just say let's slot 1 will be fine. And then I'll just bring those like that. And if I put yellow cubes in slot 1 and say I would like you to demand them, you can see it's demanding them right now. It's saying there's in transit. And if we watch out here, we should see some yellow cubes flying out. Now, this one doesn't have power, meaning if I put drones in here, they're not going to do anything. They're not going to actually go get the yellow cubes. But let's see. Where are they coming from? I want to watch them fly in. I guess if we give this power, we can see where these ones head off to. There they're going. They're like, we need to go get yellow cubes. Why are they going so slow? I guess it takes a little while for their engines to come up. Oh, here they come. And you can see the actual ships have yellow on their bellies, so you can actually kind of tell what they're flying. Here they come. And that one's going to export the yellow cubes, so we'll go ahead and probably triple conveyor these onto the inner one. That's not really what I wanted to do. Oops. Ah. There they go. Shift click's not really working. Can you go right there? There we go. Okay, yellow cubes are now going around the system. So we now have red, blue, and yellow, meaning we can actually start doing some research. Tech tree. Let's look what we want to get. I think the first thing, there's a lot of cool stuff, but in upgrades, we want to upgrade our mecha core first. That'll take 300. Actually, yeah, that's purple. So we'll get the mecha core upgrade, which allows us to store more energy in our mech. And then speed would be good. Inventory, we'll be able to hold more in our inventory. More drones, faster sail speed so we can get to other planets faster. The solar cell life is probably actually pretty good since we're using these solar cells. They don't last forever. They deteriorate and they go away after like 30 seconds by default, so this would actually be pretty good. And then this increases the percentage that we get back from the solar cells. Sorter stacking means the Mark III cargo stacker can hold 2 items every time it transports. We're not using Mark III yet, so that's not going to help us. Logistics drone flight speed, that'll fly the drones that we're using will fly faster, so that sounds good. And they'll be able to carry more. That's even better. Vein utilization. We only have 600 something cubes, so I'm not sure this one's going to be good until we have a titanium source. So let's go and look at. We want the interplanetary right here. Interstellar Logistics. Sorry, I called it the wrong thing. Interstellar, whereas this one is planetary. And that one is not going to unlock until we get high strength aluminum or titanium. So we'll queue that. I'm going to need in between episodes to fly back to our planet one more time and get a lot more titanium to bring it back. I'll do that. That only takes 80, and then this one takes 120. So I think we can get all those with the yellow cubes that we do have. Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. And they're flying them over, so you can see as it increases the amounts. These are really slow. These green ones. I need to get the blue ones. Can I build another one here? No, not that. This. There we go. Bring 4 over at a time. Let's go stand in the middle and get out of build mode and watch these things spin. Guys, hope you liked this episode. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. and hopefully get a new video card soon so we get even better performance out of this game and out of the recordings. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.